So close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Aedyr. Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess? You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Oh, just a bit of luminous Aedyr. Rather valuable, but nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife here has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it. As you no doubt know, luminous Aedyr is a more powerful form of the Aedyr we see out there from time to time. Very, very rare. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Aedyr have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the Aedyr and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganeth and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous Aedyr will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. I've already been paid for them. If Valter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do? You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering, and then she comes along. Guess souls are strange like that.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make
You
enough
there?
to eat.
Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him, now can I?
You can
I
see
wouldn't go
that
up there,
the bastard is
stranger.
properly
That's
processed.
Sparrowhawk territory.
Chum does.
First weekend of living lands.
Hail! I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. A group of smugglers, vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned. A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
Big? No offense, but I've eaten chickens bigger than you.
Says you, fish man. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. Worthy? You Aedyrans are a right concerning bunch. Regardless, may the Lord of the Hunt watch over you.
Aedyrans ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Smile and be yourself. Or maybe just smile.
How'd you get through me?
You break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't it? Those are the papers the Aedyran refugees are waiting for. Let's leave them alone. They look worried for someone.
You're free to pass through the gate now.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here. The downside of Aedyr's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Ever wish you could move back into Paradise?
Of course. Nothing out here but lions and thieves.
You take that back! There's some good people.
Yeah, we're all getting wrong.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Aedyr?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Ondra's kiss, the apothecary said. I should be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almauer broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Aedyrans are looking. No, it's not that. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Aedyran.
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Yes, we're not proud of our past. There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Ha! More than one.
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the Living Lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the Godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us. Thank you?
Maybe you could look the other way on this one. What are 2 fugitives to an empire anyway?
shouldn't take your best shot.
I'm coming for you.
That's one for us.
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right. Heard you died and came back. Good trick. Heard you died and came back. Good trick.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ah, a kind-hearted Aedyran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Aedyran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready. Sure, whatever. And that's Captain Soldis. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're back. Praise Wodika. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodika.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
It's rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing.
Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off? You're that envoy, aren't you? The one who was, killed in the street. Yeah. I guess you've dealt with worse. I start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked. Even here, you can't beat the view.
I've seen you before, haven't I? Or maybe heard someone talking about you? Welcome to my store. If I haven't got it, it can't be got. Welcome back. I'm sure I have exactly what you're looking for. Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Has to be around here somewhere.
Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? That's what I was afraid of. Still, thanks. It's good to remember. Now I probably owe Helia an apology for all this.
Best watch your step around here, on. So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? Not being welcome here doesn't mean you aren't tolerated. We're not fools enough to attack you or your kin unprovoked. I would be lying if I said I wasn't just waiting for the opportunity to crush you into the ground. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. So the little godkin has a spine. Good. Ripping it from your body will be a pleasure most exquisite. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get in?
Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite, unless you ask.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place? I speak to a lot of people, whether I want to or not. Seek my good friend Gunneth down by the Grinning Balrog. Or maybe old Edelgund, if you can distract her from her wandering. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business. Ha! You don't scare me, godlike. I've hunted nameless terrors in the deep wilderness. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. Well, I heard the godlike have gold in their bellies. We can't both be right, so let's see who's wrong. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
Nothing.
There you are, swine. This time...
Not hitting hard enough. On your right.
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Watch the left.
Take out our leader! Yeah.
Over here!
Yeah.
Coming from the right!
I was just getting warmed up.
Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite. Unless...
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. Thala's sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradise's main market.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. I find that hard to believe, but who am I to contradict the one who saved my skin? Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular.
He was our
This
number.
was mine.
Take out our leader.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me. Damn this city. Every day's...
You, what are you doing? This is a crime... Huh?
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. Did Remio put you up to this? That cad, always trying to rile me up. No,
You should probably find Adelgund, that absolute hag. She's probably wandered off to the Western Gate, attracted to the hubbub from earlier.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balrog.
An interesting day. Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. Oh my name from the lips of one so young sure takes me back. As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Aedyr, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Aedyr to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Castel's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult place to traverse, but those folks might be desperate enough to try. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Aedyran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Aedyr that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
You're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of Makul. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Aedyr Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktetragu sakasapt jitule. You wanna talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, envoy. This isn't your problem. I haven't stopped an Imperial official since I left Aedyr. I guess it's about time I do another one. Come on, Maeli. Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the Balrog.
Like it.
Good for
you!
you! Nobody messes
Hey! Run when you have.
all you have? Thanks, Marius. More blood to clean.
Come on, Makul. You know you love it. Take a moment,
glorious
people.
battle.
Well, that was something. Haven't been to a bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Aedyran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a Nimdut, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Aedyr must be rough. Smart. The effects are more widely known. Let their imagination run wild on them. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Makul. Don't you worry.
Magran's flames. Don't go around picking any more fights, you hear? The patrons like it, but they're not the ones who have to clean up after it. I like you. Takes balls to say that to the ones serving your drinks. Now, what'll it be?
come to claim him, I suppose I should see him.
Where are the bells now?
Keep your helmet.
That cartographer mentioned this spot in their letter. Let's take a look around.
Here we go! Left leg!
Come and get me. Don't! Take him down. Look You're left. Mine now. me what you got! Nice! You're too late!
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind. I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I can't wait to find out. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. Paradise used to be a lot more violent. Now, bandits like the Sparrowhawks at least have to limit their activities. Of course, that change has come thanks to Ambassador Heelguard's Aedyran troops. And the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Stilgarrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. Night, envoy.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, envoy. Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail more often. An Aedyran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads. especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. How long were you in Paradise before you got killed? Not long, if I recall. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future? My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Right. This ought to be interesting. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get...
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Aedyr hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Death to life. Does life not glisten like a stream? What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
There's almost always something worth finding in ruins like these. If, that's what you're looking for.
First rule of godless ruins, don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? They flee the roar of thunder. It shakes the birds out of the trees. Even now, they smell fear. Now our memory is a wound reopened. For generations, the Aedyr wandered the land. Seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. While you feared failure, they rewarded you for your diligence. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishima? The Aedyr could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? You could only rest for a moment. Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead? To lead is to serve. You always knew this. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to revere you for your selflessness. You were an example to be followed. They saw what they themselves could be. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Aedyr. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimo. What became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Envoy. Oh, God. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?
Worth and raw! Worth and raw!
There's a shrine over there. To Woodaka, if I remember correctly.
Worth and raw! Worth and raw!
You know we can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's gotten into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
Step closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
This is giving me the shakes. Right, maybe I'll stand outside.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the sea from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. One cannot remove something so deeply entwined with their nature. Not entirely.
Deny the heart. Air is not air.
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Better luck in your next life. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Aedyr, commune with it. Aedyr has a strong link to the beyond. Aedyr holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Eora. Through Aedyr, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Aedyr here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence. Your questions are of a spiritual nature, and they seek a spiritual answer. When you find Aedyr, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Aedyr may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.